Luke for Shaman TV, John by Chris Millington, a 1-1 draw. Thoughts on the game?
Yeah, probably all in all a fair result. You know, we had a number of opportunities to win it, we didn't take them. York, to the credit, worked incredibly hard and kept going right to the death. It definitely had a local derby feel about it, yeah, we could and probably should have won it, but ultimately we've got to accept that a draw is probably a fair result.
It's an unchanged side once again, but also with Tyler Golden coming back onto the bench. That's pleasing though.
Yeah, it's great, and then listen, we're threadbare in terms of numbers, so I think part of the sort of disappointment with some of the way, once we went 1-up, we wanted to control the game better, and we didn't manage to do that. We fell into a little bit of York's game plan and didn't control possession at all well enough. And I think to some degree that is because we've rolled out the same players week in, week out for a number of weeks now, and we're really short in terms of our depth because of a number of unfortunate injuries. So it was great to have Tyler back on the bench, yeah, on another day we might well have had enough energy to go on and take some of the chances we created, but we looked a bit short on energy today.
Just looking at the first half, not too many clear-cut chances for either side. Neither side holding on to possession for too long.
No, I think we made more chances. We created more, certainly as the half wore on. The last 5 minutes, you got Max Wright driving into the box. You've got a number of shots from range. None of them really threatened the goalkeeper, but at least there was an intent there. So we were pleased with that on what was a relatively flat first half. That was one of the shining lights in the half. The shots we took, but it was fairly flat. And then in the second half, I thought we controlled the game up until we scored, and then once we scored the goal, we didn't maintain control and struggled to maintain possession, and York went forward pretty quickly. So you know the game became a game of transition really, and that's not what we wanted. We wanted to control possession much better.
Obviously with that opening goal, perfect start to the second half, and what a strike it was from Florent Martin.
Yeah, great chance, and a great goal, really good, and we know he can do that. We see it in training, but then he's had one 10 minutes later where it's a much easier finish, and he's failed to score, which there's the frustration, because you get the second goal when he's had an easier chance, and I'd say we go on and win the game quite comfortably. We've had another well-worked chance for Millington cutting in off the left, and again blazes his shot high and wide, and these are the moments that good teams go on and win games like that, and at the moment we're not putting enough of our chances away. So we're doing well, and the lads are working incredibly hard to create them, but you know, if we're going to really threaten the top few places in the division, we've got to be a lot more clinical.
Of course, then right at the end, a real sucker punch goals that looked like we were going to hold on for 3 points.
Disappointing to concede, and but this is the league. This is what happens. Goals, goals come out of nothing. Goals come out of moments that you can't always predict. A long ball skims off I think it skims off a Halifax Townhead, and all of a sudden we're defending in our box. So we've got to recognise that, and that's why it's imperative we take our earlier chances. And I think, listen, it's all speculation at the end of the day, but I think if we take our chances earlier in the game, then York fade and probably don't score, and we come away with a clean sheet. But we fell short a little bit today, but I think the bigger picture is we've got to credit the boys for the effort, their application, the hard work, the willingness to keep going. You know, we're threadbare in terms of numbers, so they are giving us everything, and I've got to be grateful for that.
Of course, the Travelling Town fans, over 600 here tonight, in great voice all game.
Brilliant, yeah, fantastic. They were a credit to the club, and always are. You know, every away game this season, especially the big ones, your Oldhams, Rochdales, now York, they've been absolutely phenomenal, and just disappointed really for them that we couldn't hold on and give them bragging rights come Monday morning.
Of course, now 2 weeks before our next competitive game, and it's a long trip down south to Maidenhead.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's another interesting fixture, and one we want to go and get 3 points in. Again, it won't be any easier. You know, I know they're not having the best of seasons so far, but they're always a challenge, especially at home Maidenhead. But the little layoff now It gives us an opportunity to do a bit of work, but we've also got to be mindful of the bodies. We need freshening up, and we need some bodies back now. So an opportunity to hopefully see one or two of the injured boys make some progress, getting back towards full fitness.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke.